Hello, Gemini. Welcome to my channel. I'm Mystic Genie. This reading's for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, you're welcome here, but remember the roles could be reversed. This reading's being recorded in the beginning of March, but regardless of the date, if you were guided here, you were meant to hear something at this point in time. Please only take what resonates. Don't try to force anything. You'll feel it in your spirit if the message is for you. Also, this is a collective general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. If it doesn't resonate, check your other placements. You may resonate with them more and find other useful information as well. If you'd like a more personal reading with Spirit and I, my information is in the description box below. This is a new channel. If you like it, please subscribe. Helps the channel to grow and also allows you the opportunity to pay it forward and share Spirit's message with other Geminis as well. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much for your support. Your likes, shares, and comments are much appreciated, highly encouraged. Would love to hear from you. At least say hello. After all, we're all connected in this universe. Share, support fellow Geminis. But without further ado, Gemini, let's do life. Strongest message, Spirit, for the sign of Gemini for the month of March 2023. Nix. This is the strongest message for you, Gemini. Nix. It's the first time I ever drew this card. Keywords: mystery and the unknown. Nyx, the great goddess of night, beckons you to relax with the great mystery of the cosmos. She is a shadowy figure who thins the veil to magical realms. It is said that those who worshipped her would do so at night, in complete darkness. Nyx reawakens our senses of wonder and awe of the unknown. She urges you to relax and find peace with the deep mysteries. She calms us when we become anxious over things we cannot know. We often become so involved with day-to-day mundane tasks that we forget that deep magic is at work behind the scenes. Synchronistic events, strange coincidences, powerful intuitions, or epiphanies through dreams are more likely to occur and help to restore your faith in the mysteries of the universe. Ooh, we're going to find out some mysteries this month, Gemini. Interesting. Strongest energy, Spirit, for the sign of Gemini. Strongest energies surrounding Gemini at this time. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, angels of light, beloved ancestors and archangels, for the sign of Gemini. What do they need to see, Spirit? What do they need to know for their highest and greatest good and guidance at this time? Strongest energies surrounding Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. Courage. Something's going to take some courage here. Alchemy. Now, alchemy is bringing two things together, combining things. An inner child. I'm going to clarify these. Let's see what the tarot says. For the sign of Gemini, Spirit. What does Gemini need to see, Spirit? What does Gemini need to know for their highest and greatest good and guidance at this time, Spirit? The sign of Gemini during the month of March. Thank you, Spirit. From the Muse Tarot. Gemini. The Knight of Emotions. It's the Knight of Cups. The Knight in Shining Armor. The Page of Inspiration, which is the Page of Wands. Clean slate, starting over. Something that you feel passionate about. The Hermit. You've been thinking about something for a while here. About something that either something that you feel very strongly for in your heart, or this is somebody that you're dealing with. But it's having a clean slate, really thinking this over, going like soul searching about this. Diving deep. The Nine of Wands. You've kind of had enough. This is like, you know, when you're tired, you're emotionally exhausted, you're physically exhausted, you're mentally, spiritually, you're just exhausted. You're at your wit's end. The strongest energy in the center of your reading is the Two of Inspirations, which is the Two of Wands. Your future. Thinking ahead. What lies ahead? Ooh, the Tower. Something happens suddenly. The Devil. We're going to clarify that. You might be dealing with a Capricorn. Two cards jumped out together. The Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. It's making a decision. The Queen of Pentacles is the Queen of Stability. The Queen who, remember, there's no gender in tarot. The Queen who feels confident in herself. She didn't get there overnight. She's come a long way. She's stable. She's self-sustainable. She could take care of herself. But she's stable. She's sound. She's grounded. And the Two of Voices is a decision. And with the Devil here, on the opposite end here, there's some sort of fear about making this decision when it comes to something that affects your stability. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Emotions, which is the Two of Cups, unconditional love, an abundance of love, and the Page of Cups, a love offer. So you got Page of Cups, a love offer here. You got the Knight in Shining Armor, but a lot of decisions being made here, contemplating, and some fears going along with it. And then next we have the Seven of Cups, which is, you know, options, confusion, not sure about this thing we call love. Or if you're not sure about this offer that's being made. The next is the Six of Cups. So it's somebody from your past or somebody you're already dealing with. Or somebody that you knew for a long time. Let's clarify. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, angels of light, beloved ancestors, and archangels, can you please clarify for Gemini? I just saw the sun, so we're going to get clarity here. Please clarify for the sign of Gemini with perfect clarity for their highest and greatest good, guidance, and understanding. Spirit, why is the Knight of Cups here? The Knight in Shining Armor. Why is it here? the Chariot. Something needs to move forward, and that's moving forward with determination, with strong will, and also with victory. But regardless, it's motion forward. The Hermit. Why is the Hermit here? Contemplating, taking a step back, really thinking things over. Three of Wands. You've been waiting for a long time for this. Or you've been thinking about this for a long time, or you've been waiting for something to move forward for a long time. And maybe because it hasn't moved forward, you're contemplating here just starting fresh. And with the Nine of Wands below it, you're a bit tired, drained, had about enough. You're ready to make a decision here, and all of a sudden you're going to decide something. You're going to get clarity. You've had fear about it for a while. And it affects your stability, but this choice is going to be made. Even if there's a little bit of confusion here. And it's going to be made through your heart. A decision of the heart. Page of Wands. Fresh, clean start. Temperance, which is patience. You might also be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Cancerian. But yeah, you've been patient, been waiting. Things haven't really been moving at the speed that you like. So you've been patient, you've been waiting. You have alchemy here, which is also temperance. Two things coming together. Now remember, two things could come together. You could bring together two chemicals and create something beautiful, something healing. Something that is helpful. And you can also bring two chemicals together that are explosive or toxic or poisonous. But it's about blending and bringing two things together. So something needs to come together here. You've been waiting long enough for it. And it's basically decision time. The Nine of Wands. Having enough. Tired. Enough is enough. Yeah. The Empress. Which is about abundance and growth. You had enough because things haven't been growing. And with the Empress, everything must always evolve, always be growing. And if she isn't growing and she feels stagnant or she feels like things aren't moving naturally, then she will. She will give it up and say enough is enough. The Tower. Suddenly. There it is. Seven of Cups again. And it's right kitty corner with the other Seven of Cups. That's suddenly. Of all the confusion, of all the options, all the choices, this decision is going to be made. Two of Inspirations. The strongest in here. It's thinking about your future. What does the world have to offer? What does my future hold? The Moon. That's what's causing the fear and why the devil's here. It's because, of course, we're always afraid of the unknown when we don't know what lies ahead. But that's where faith comes into play here, where you have to trust and take the step forward, because being stuck or not moving forward, you're just wasting precious time. Sometimes we don't need to know everything. We just need to keep moving. The Moon. Four of Swords. Yeah, you've been thinking about this a long time, waiting a long time, praying for a long time, and not having any answers or not knowing what is going to happen here. Is anything ever going to happen here? Because you had enough. The Devil. Why the Devil, Spirit? The Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're... I just said strength at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you're losing strength here. And that's why you're ready to give up. And you have all kinds of fears here. The fear of the unknown, the fear of, what's going to happen if I make this decision here, whichever way the decision is. You're not sure of what's going to happen if you make this decision, but yet you're very strongly knowing your value, knowing your worth, and thinking about your stability here. So you are going to make this choice, and it's going to come suddenly. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Again, another Sagittarius energy. But the Queen of Wands, she knows what she wants. She goes after what she wants. She gets what she wants. She's like the fool. She takes the leap of faith, but she'll follow her passions. She'll take chances. And that's what's going to happen here. You're going to make a decision and overcome the fears and just out of your passion to move forward. You're going to make this decision and you're going to do it. Two of Swords. What's this decision? What's this decision about, Spirit? There it is again. Leo. Strength. It's going to take a lot of strength and courage. Remember, your first card that came out here was courage. I saw strength and courage before, and it just came out again. It's going to take a lot of strength and courage to make this decision. Two of Cups. It's going to be made from your heart. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to make a decision because, about loving somebody else or whatever. With the Queen of Pentacles here, remember I said, she's come a long way and she's sound and she's stable and she's grounded because she knows that in order to be helpful to anybody, that you always have to be strong and helpful and take care of yourself so that you could help others. And so this could be self-love here, thinking about yourself finally and making this decision according to what your heart desires. We have the High Priestess here, which is following your intuition. Your intuition will guide you. That's the heart. When we feel something in our heart, like we know what we need to do, they will overcome the fear. Page of Cups, which is a love offer. But it also could be an apology. Nine of Pentacles. Confidence. The Hanged Man. Somebody's been on their own for a while here. The Nine of Pentacles is independent, self-sustaining, being on your own, being able to take care of yourself. And the Page of Cups here is like a love offer, but you've been contemplating this offer here. And this is where the decision, where you're going to follow your intuition and follow your heart, because we have the King of Swords here. And the King of Swords, in the traditional tarot, he's holding Archangel Michael's sword of the truth. And he uses that sword to, see how this came out twice in your reading, Gemini. Confusion, options, choices. He uses that sword to cut through every option except for one. The correct one. And then he makes a plan and he takes action. So you are going to take actions. You're going to cut through all the fears and the bullshit and the decision making. And you're going to finally make a decision. Why is courage here, Spirit? Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is the past. And that's what's going to take courage, is to let go of the past or to put the past behind you. and to look forward. Alchemy, Seven of Pentacles. Alchemy is about, like I said, about bringing two things together, combining something, and that's Seven of Pentacles is an investment. Planting the seed, watering it, but now you're waiting for it to grow. Well, two things have to come together, or things have to come together here. In other words, you can't just expect something to happen if everyone isn't investing into the situation equally. Inner child. Seven of Wands. It's like you feel whatever, something happened in the past, because you have the past coming up twice here. And you're looking back at things that happened in the past. And of course, we always look back at the past. But that's what's creating a lot of the fear here. And you're very guarded. You're very, got your guard up. Very protective. And maybe even putting up walls. Knowingly or unknowingly. And it's going to take courage to, sometimes we could put up a wall for our own self that we can't get over because we're hanging on to something in the past or whatever. But remember, the tower is God stepping in and knocking down walls and knocking down buildings and clearing a path so you can move forward into your destiny and where life is meant to be for you, not anyone but you. At the bottom of the deck we have the Page of Wands. There's your clean slate. It's starting over, starting fresh, I should say. And the Wheel of Fortune. There's the karmic wheel finally moving forward. Hopefully. Remember, we always have free will. Five of Pentacles and Two of Wands, where that was in the center of your reading. So the Five of Pentacles is lack. There hasn't been any movement. And if we don't have movement, Gemini, in our lives, we don't grow. We're always meant to evolve. Nothing is meant to stay as is. Everything is supposed to grow and flourish. And that's why the Empress was here, when it showed that you're tired and about had enough of everything. Because as human beings, as spiritual beings, God made us always to grow, to always to evolve, never to be stuck in the past or to be stuck at a standstill where you're not moving forward on your journey of life. So that's what I hear for you, Gemini. That's what's going to happen here in the month of March for you. Something's going to happen suddenly. You're going to overcome your fears with the passion that you have in your heart for your own self. Get the courage, move forward, take the leap of faith, and trust in God. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Spirit. If you haven't subscribed, please do if you already have. Thank you for your support. As always, I leave you with a word from my heart and soul. Gemini, when you wake up in the morning, wake up with the attitude of gratitude. Thank God that your heart is beating, your lungs are breathing, and the sun is rising. You know, the little things. Ask God to have your angels lead you down the path of least resistance to all your heart's desires. And know that God wants for each and every one of us, regardless of who we are or where we are, a super abundant life, far greater than anything we could ever think of, imagine, or dream about. Ephesians 3:20. So know this, Gemini, each morning when you wake up and your feet hit the ground, God and the angels are saying to you, good morning, Gemini. We're with you. Let's do life. God bless you, Gemini. Until next time. Ciao.